Crim here with another episode of Baldur's Gate. I mentioned last time this is likely going to be the last main episode of the Underdark area, and that's still somewhat true. The final episode of Act 1 that I have planned for after this will be a wrapping up episode where I take care of a bunch of like miscellaneous things. So this episode we're going to focus mostly on the Adamantine Forge, getting everything that we need from there and such, and getting over there for the most part, because I could just like shadow step over there using Shadow Hearts if she happened to have leveled up already, but we're still a ways off from level 6, and I think level 6 is the level that you actually get access to, like special shadow steps and all that stuff. Yeah, that's not a backpack, that's a bench. So one other thing I want to mention real quick is there's actually a way that you can get 2 items from the Adamantine Forge, so long as they haven't patched it yet. But there used to be a thing, I don't know if it's still in the game, where if you defeat Grym the first time and don't defeat Grym on the actual like pedestal crucible thing, you're able to take the item out and then you're able to put another mold in and another mithril in. And it's not the mithril that you get from this guy, because that's not actually mithril. That's a mithril infused like slag. That's impure mithril that you can't actually use for anything. It's basically a paperweight and is completely worthless. Just hinting at the fact that there's a forge. That guy over there, by the way, we haven't talked to him yet, but his whole thing is he's trying to find the mithril forge. He doesn't care about any of this other stuff, so he'll like turn against you the moment he gets a chance just because he wants the forge really, really badly. Right, let's see, is there anything else of value just miscellaneously strewn about? I didn't say that word right, I'm not going to correct it. You know what I mean. Alright, so let's come up here, and we will try to get to this pedestal. We only need 1 character to get to the pedestal, and then after that we're going to rest, because we are a little worse for wear, and we're going to have a lot of fights coming up. A lot of fights. Oh, there's a map of Moonhaven. I don't think I've ever seen this, normally because I just run through here. Does this do anything for us? Not really. I'll go ahead and take it anyway, just so I have it. Anything else over here? So yeah, we can take some materials. I don't know why I'm collecting materials like this, when I can just buy them. It is kind of weird though that Shadowheart never got the dialogue for the Dark Justinians. Like, she's supposed to actually have a dialogue prompt for that. And here it's like, nah, she doesn't have anything at all to say about that. So can we jump over there? We can, in fact, jump over there. So we're going to go ahead and toggle group mode. I'm going to jump. I'm going to jump to my... No. Okay, let's jump over there. And do we have to go up, or can we just go across? I think we can just go across. But we're going to raise you up anyway. Ow, why am I doing this? The mold is literally right here. Okay, Karlach, come on. Jump back. Okay, you can't jump back. I guess you're stuck there, so let's lift this up. Shadowheart, lift this up. Thank you.
Attention.
I don't think there's any reason to come over here. Like, you just end up in the same location. I completely forgot that the easy way over here is to just ignore the lift entirely and just jump across. So yeah, go ahead and take 2 points of damage. Oh, you took 3 points. I thought that you had a damage reduction. Oh well, not a big deal. Group everyone back together. Let's use a scroll of Featherfall. I really wish I could sort this better. So let's go sort, latest, and actually let's just type in feather. Just go ahead and cast Featherfall on everyone with our caster that's a barbarian. And now we just jump over here. Come on, everyone. Come on, get over here while you still can. Not that it matters, we can just teleport you. The splint mold. So that's the other mold that we need. We only need 2 molds for this process that I was describing. We're going to make the shield for Karlach, and we're going to make the splint mold for Lysel. The weapons are actually really good. A lot of people say they're bad, and I agree with them as far as like damage goes. They get outclassed really, really fast. The thing with them though is they give you like the ability to ignore resistances. You can't ignore immunities, but you can ignore resistances with those. And what that essentially means is there's some fights that the resistances tack on so much damage, like reduction, that you can't actually hurt people. So there's certain items where it's like, for example, the chests that I collect where it says that they're sturdy and you have to deal like 10 damage or 20 damage to it. You can just destroy those pretty easily. So let's go ahead and pick this up. So that's just a really niche situation. Like, the mace is probably better than the sword because slashing resistance is really, or immunity is really common on, like, doors and walls and all that stuff, while bludgeoning isn't. Of course, now we have Will, and Will can just knock stuff down. Eldritch Blast is really nice.
Forge your blade in the fires and raise it in the mistress's name.
Cool. So let's come over here, get all this stuff. So, like, this is medium toughness, for example, on this chest. I'm gonna go ahead and pick that up and send that to camp. It's a shame that I wasn't able to actually pick up Nir's body as well, but I guess because he's lost his head, it's a little hard for him to go to camp. I was also tempted to just, like, pick up his body and not his body, pick up, what's her name's body? Mithera? Or whatever? Mithera? The, like, dark elf from the goblin camp, and just throw her at him as the death blow. Reunite them in death or whatever, but I don't think that the devs actually considered that as a thing, so I wouldn't get anything other than, like, my own satisfaction for doing that. So we have discovered a waypoint. So yeah, the mace mold is actually decent if you, like, are considering that. Some people, they just make 2 maces so that they can just have a lot of diversity on their team if they need the mace. But if you're going for, like, brute force damage, they are not good. Just pure and simple, they're utility items. So we're gonna send this to, we'll send it to Lyzel. We have a fight up here, and we need to do this fight if we want to get the mithril. I think it is right around the corner here. Yeah, so this is the second mithril node. I don't normally do this one because it involves a fight, and whenever I was showing this off in episode 2, showing how to get here real fast, I wanted to be as fast as possible and not deal with a bunch of random interactions, so I snuck to the one down below. It's kind of difficult to sneak to this one, so I just ignored this one outright.
What's cooking?
And these guys are not pushovers. I don't know if I can see one right now. Yeah, so they're pretty decent in strength. You have a psychic resistance, but not force resistance. Okay, I don't think they really drop anything worthwhile, though. There is a caster among them, I believe. But there he is, the caster. Before we do anything with that, we're actually going to go to camp and take a long rest to restock everything we have. And maybe get some cutscenes, because cutscenes are always nice. So let's go to camp. Now, this can bug out. I think I mentioned that before, but if you don't do this in the proper way, you can actually bug the thing and not get your second item. So I'll have to say before doing it, the whole process is you fight Grym like normal, and you get an item like normal. But after that, you have to be careful not to have the lava out. You can't have Grym on top of the platform. You can't raise the platform on accident. You have to, I think it's put the mold in, put the ore in, then make the second thing. If you do it in the wrong order, it bugs the whole thing. And you might be like, well, that seems like it's something that should be patched out. Well, they wouldn't give us the second ore if they didn't intend for us to actually use it. So let's go ahead and rest. Anything new? No, I don't see anything. This camp's decent. It's a small size. I prefer the small-sized camps to the large camps so that you can actually see where everyone is. So, yeah, let's go ahead and rest. Auto-select, and get ready for the big fight ahead. We're cheesing Grym, by the way. Okay, so what's going on now? Cutscene time? Or are we actually going to start the cutscene, or are you just going to... There we go. It takes a while. Oh, it's this one. I hope I have Speak with Animals on. Ah, boy, I don't have Speak with Animals on. Ah, this is annoying.
Best friends.
Oh, there you go.
It's nice to have company while you're gone all day.
Goblins had me in a cage, poked me with pointy sticks.
Hush now, it was just a nightmare. We're safe here with Mistress. He'll settle in. Give it a little time. He's still young, I remember Gonwick would let me sleep under his cloak when I was a pup. It helps.
No hurt scratch? Never.
Easy now. The Guardian's just looking out for us. I suppose I did. You've been good to us. To both of us. Gonwick would be happy I'm with you, I think.
Like it here. Warm fire. Scratch reminds me of Big Brother.
Alright, well, you're both welcome. Oh, there we go. We got an achievement for that.
Thank you.
Very nice. So if you ask about the big brother, you find out that the mother ate the brother for being too weak or whatever. So yeah, that's a really nice interaction. I know some people were worried that they would get into a fight at some point, like whenever they first introduced them, and there was some talk about you can only have one in the camp. And the devs, I guess, eventually added this to the game, or it might have already been in the game, to where that's not actually a thing, and now the owlbear is just going to follow Scratch around forever. And people were also worried that Asterion might actually eat them as well, so just some stuff that people were worried about. You had some people saying that they would just outright uninstall the game if they saw something like that. I wonder how they interact in Act 3. I'm not going to spoil anything, but I will say it involves Mr. Bear over here. Potentially. Depending on how you play your cards. Oh boy, I've got a lot of junk in here. I don't think I need anything in here, though. The only thing I might want is some smoke powder barrels to do extra damage. I could just, like, throw them at him while he's down there. Yeah, no, it's not worth it. And my weight's fine. Okay, let's just stop, like, let's stop delaying the inevitable and get to the fight, because I know the fight's going to take me a while, about 20 minutes or so of just churning through its health. Now we have the other fights before that. We have some like armored soldiers over here, and we have the like nymph things or whatever over here, and we also have this down here. Now this over here is a potential fight. You don't actually have to do that. You can just feather fall down there. There's a lava golem that's just patrolling, or a lava elemental that's patrolling the area that you could potentially fight if you want to. I need to look up that thing though, because I don't know if there's a reason to fight it. Like if it gives me the last helmet that I need, then I'll definitely fight it. But yeah, I'll look that up, and that's one of those things that I'll take care of next episode if it's a thing that I have to do. So let's go ahead and get the drop on these guys. So everyone stealth up. And I would like you... Path is interrupted. Can you potentially sneak a hit on these guys? Because if you can knock one down, that'd be really nice. Come on, Will. Get in range. The difference between a surprise round and an actual round is nice. Oh, you're still stealth?
They won't see me coming.
Huh. That's weird. Do it again. Ah, boy, I missed. My bad. Well, we didn't get a surprise round there, but we did half the health in one hit.
My faith protects
Oh, you're
me.
still not in combat, so that's nice. So we could use some stuff to burn through key points and things. You a caster? I think you're a caster, but I don't know how to determine that, so let's just go ahead and go for just an attack. Just a normal arrow attack to get you in combat, because I don't want you just hanging out there. Same with you. I want you to just go ahead and hit him. I don't think these are considered undead, unfortunately. And I need to remember to use this instead of the other thing that I constantly use. I also need to remake her at some point, because her issue is she's not actually built to be a cleric.
Count on
So
me.
she doesn't have like the min-maxy stuff, so she's really weak when it comes to actual cleric stuff. So, just need to adjust some stats, and we'll be good to go. Okay, this is a long rest one, we're not gonna waste it. Oh, what's this? Corrosive Strike. Interesting, so let's go for this then. Oh, no, that's an AoE attack. Yeah, let's hold off on that then. Reckless that. And we'll do this as well. I guess is this a quality of the new, like, Warhammer I have? Or flail I have?
This is my time.
Your time down here? Okay, so you can click your heels and get out of there. I'd like you to run as far as possible, because you're extremely weak, and I don't want you getting hit. And since I'm actually using this, like, spark stuff on Will, it might be a good idea to give him, like, things that boost damage to lightning damage. Jeez. This is what happens when you don't rage. This is why you should always rage as a barbarian.
Won't last much longer like this.
Come on, hit me again. Is that all you got? Is that all you got?
Got to press on.
That's actually a lot. Please don't hit me again. Alright, so let's see. You need momentum, first off. You really need momentum. You, take a little while to get aground. That won't do anything. You can't do a cantrip this round for some reason? Oh, because I already attacked. This is your bonus attack now. Right. Right. That makes a lot of sense. So just end your turn.
Fury. I am death.
I'm not going to Sanctuary or do any of that stuff. The weapon never works for me. It's an extremely, like, pathetic weapon, to be honest. So, should we... Yeah, we're going to go ahead and action charge, because I am going to short rest after this. Take out at least one of them. And Will, it's time for you to do Will things. First off, get back in combat. Just slightly short. I'm always curious about these. Frightening doesn't do anything, but I should use this more often. It's unfortunately an action, so it's not best on him. I should probably move that to someone else, or just give him an amulet that actually works. That's one thing about the Beholder amulet. I don't really care too much about it. It doesn't do much for me. That's a lot of damage I just did. Right, Will is essentially the MVP of this fight. Now, we could go ahead and drop Rage next turn in order to get some temporary hit points, but I don't think we're going to live that long. Especially if we miss like that. It's a little late now, so... A crit miss, wow. Wow, she's just dodging everything. What's your AC at?
Go.
You only have 18 AC, it's just everyone decided to start missing you. Yeah, cool.
Ready for another round?
Yeah, so jump to the actual targets, and let's go ahead and start hitting it really, really hard. So get in there and hit him. Oh, that was a nice meaty crit. And then come up here and try and hit this one. I don't think you can stun him, but we're gonna try. And it doesn't matter too much if Karlach gets down in this fight. And let's go for this one, because we're gonna short rest right after this. Yeah, so nice. One to go.
Time to strike.
Okay, do we want to heal? I don't really care about healing. We are going to get most of our health back next turn. Or next thing. That's a short or long rest. It's kind of hard to get to this guy, isn't it? Okay, fine.
No time to
We're
waste.
just going to go and see if we can get up to you. We can barely hit you. Of course, I don't think... No, we're not wasting that. I know it doesn't matter, but I don't like the idea of wasting my charges and all that stuff on worthless things like that. I only get one of those for some reason. Because I'm a low-level cleric, I guess. Alright, Dorothy. Get in there again. Oh, it can only be used outside of combat. That's good to know. So, get right here, and hopefully you don't have any, like, obstructions. Come on. Come on. Oh boy. So annoying, honestly. Do that right there. I think it's immune to blind, oh, but it is actually blinded, so
This is gonna
maybe it's
feel
fine.
good. Tactical.
Alright, so we're gonna drop Rage to get you some temporary hit points.
Cheer me up, quick!
And I don't think I'm gonna do anything else here. Well, other than shoot you, I guess. Because I can actually see through this. It's not like normal blindness. Yeah, and you shouldn't be able to... Oh, you still were able to shoot down there. Interesting. So let's go Ray of Frost. And just end your turn.
I will not know failure.
Easy fight is easy. Get out of the Hunger Fedora, though. I do not want you being in there. Don't waste it. Can you finish that off? Before you do, go ahead and end this. I guess I should have left that up. I got, like, an advantage on the attack if I kept it up, but...
Smell blood.
Oh well, not a big deal. Hopefully we can just finish this off. There we go. Easy fight is easy. Yeah, and all this junk is pretty much worthless. So, what's this? While obstructed, that's a thing, I guess. I can't really use it on anyone, but it's cool, I guess. Because, you know, it's armor, I believe. And Shadow's not really, or stealth isn't really that impressive in this game. It's not like it was in, like, Divinity Original Sins 1 and 2, where, like, you could stealth in everything. In this one, unfortunately, you can only stealth a few places, because the stealth skill does not lower the reticle of the observer. So, like in those games or whatever, the higher your stealth, the smaller the red area was for you. And it's very depending on the character that was being used at the time, so stealth was actually really, really nice in that game. Alright, so we can jump over here, hopefully. Hopefully there are no fights on this side while I'm trying to do this. We could get ambushed by something. I don't remember if there's stuff here. Survival failed? What are we trying to survive? My survival check... Oh, ready to burst. My survival check is so horrible. Like, I have failed almost every single survival check ever made. So. Go ahead and get that mithril.
For me?
Don't think there's anything else over here. We can go ahead and featherfall and jump down there. And then we will waypoint back up. So yeah, this guy isn't actually hostile at all. Now this is going to be difficult, what I'm about to do. Because we have to make a bunch of checks. And if we fail the checks, well, that's not very nice. So, featherfall. I should just be able to, like, favorite things.
A lava elemental.
Oh, an adamantine chest. That's nice. Come on. Alright, so everyone's down here. We will go ahead and save. And we will potentially save scum this. So one other thing that we need to do. I need this helmet. And I'm going to need this ring. So let's go latest. Put on the helmet. And let's see. We don't really use throwing weapons, actually. I mean, I thought at first that I would be doing throwing a lot. But realistically, this throwing weapon would be better on Lizelle, since she has javelins that I use pretty frequently. So let's go ahead and shapeshift to, I don't know, just anything. Doesn't really matter. I say that, and now I'm like looking through my list of people. Oh boy, fine, let's go for this one. I don't think this works though. I don't think this works at all. See, some of these like disguises don't work. That's why I'm kind of being a little selective. Let's go for this one though. Are you gonna try and pick it instead of just looking at it?
And
That's a lot of bonuses, and watch me still fail. Oh man, you're lowballing me. Still got it, but yeah, if I didn't have that, like, shapeshifted thing, I guess we would have... No, we would have still had it. So just go ahead and take all.
Thou hast come!
The amulet is heavy, but holds a subtle warmth, like it was left under the sun. Suddenly, the metal surges with heat. You feel great power and an overwhelming urge to laugh.
Shrug it off.
Can thou endure?
We have willpower for a reason. hopefully we actually succeed this. I don't know if I have much inspiration. I might have like 1 or 2 inspiration, that's it.
The laugh urge fades. A quiet power spreads from hand to head, then down to your feet.
Thou hast done well. For what is a laugh, if not one step toward madness? Thou art the one! Return me, take me home, and thou shalt glow with blessings.
Alright. Really like that.
To thy granddaughter, Shira Clawen, serves Ilmata Shida. She waits in Worm's Crossing. Take me there, and thou shalt be... Oh, thou shalt be blessed, a ghost. Ha ha! Sharon's broke my body. Thou shalt return me.
That thing's tainted.
No, I'm taking it
Better
with
to
me.
leave it than bear a dead man's grudges.
I am definitely taking it with me. So let's try and investigate and such. I don't think this matters. This is just telling me that it's a thing of Lathander. And he was a priest of Lathander who came into the Underdark and got
Etched on
destroyed.
its face is an image of the dawning sun.
Kinda getting lucky with those, aren't I? I say that and now watch me
You
get a bunch of
recognize
at
the
once.
symbol. It belongs to those sworn to Lathander, god of dawn and renewal.
Yeah, Asmodeus.
Whatever madness this spirit suffers was inflicted by Lathander's enemies, followers of Shah. And this madness may flow into you.
Okay, let's try for an insight check.
Beneath the rampant joy, you sense the monk's fear and sincerity. He doesn't wish to harm you, but that doesn't mean he won't.
I shall walk with thee. I shall grant you my...
You feel a chuckle coming on.
Okay, so this amulet right here is extremely useful for a Act 3 thing. So let's pick this up. In Act 3, you can eventually turn this into a permanent spell that you can use on your main character, so long as you pass every single will save that you end up getting presented at the end. And what it is, I think it's Hideous Laughter or something like that, but it's not like the standard Hideous Laughter. The Hideous Laughter from this is like something that you can use as a bonus action. Not as a spell, just as a pure-on bonus action at any time, really. So it's really, really potent. I might be wrong about that, and mine might have just been glitched out, but in my Dark Urge playthrough, I was able to use it every fight over and over again, no problem. So, let's see, any good rings? We can go for Thunderwave. Okay, if the wearer bears the absolute brand, they deal an additional thunder damage with thunder spells and attacks, so that's pretty worthless for me. Actually, I don't have thunder anything. The invisibility ring, maybe. We'll put that on, just so I have some stats. Alright, and let's go ahead and teleport out of here because I don't want to play hopscotch. So, go back to the forge. We'll go ahead and do a short rest so that we can get ready for this next fight.
And alert.
I think we can read this for a check, but it doesn't really say anything.
Centuries of blazing heat have smoothed away the plaque's inscription.
Yeah, see. So we could get this mithril one of two ways. We can either cheese it by just sneaking in there like I did in the part 2 video, or we can do it legit. I'm gonna just do it legit because why not? We will go ahead and separate our characters out though before I do this. People, can you please learn how to jump?
Assume nothing.
For real, I don't like the fact that this bugs out so often.
Onward.
A hero at heart.
You guys have no reason to bug out. You both can easily make it. Now you're gonna take some damage because I wasn't paying attention there.
One
but
move ahead.
that's fine. Hopefully you don't get attacked by anything at all.
Silence is
So
gold.
Can't
Go ahead and
afford
go
to stay
stealth.
idle.
Toes.
and you're going to you already have resistance to fire. Let me just check real quick. Fire. So is resistance going to give me immunity to burning? Yeah, so I can no longer burn. Let's go ahead and drink this. This will negate a lot of the issues in the fight. You'll still die in lava. Oh no, they surprised me. Come on, don't see everyone. Oh man, you made me drop my weapon. I think you made me drop my shield. Oh, my shield's fine, because it's made of wood. Yeah, unfortunately, Will got caught. Come on. Wow. Yeah, that's, Guys, can you please stop? Really? This is why I don't like this fight. This is such an annoying encounter. Just out of the gate. It is so annoying. Oh, did she level up? Maybe. I saw like a little like beam thing pop up. So you end your turn. You are doing a thing. Can you stop critting me? Like, you guys just keep on critting me over and over again. I don't really get how you're able to do that so often. I don't mind too much, but it's just weird. So you can still do stuff, thankfully. Okay, more are getting summoned, and yeah, you did level up just now. That's good to know.
On I go.
Go ahead and go for this one. And miss every hit. We can be a little bit more selective about this. First off, I'm just gonna go ahead and do this. Come on, right here. Can you not, please? Like, I was barely out of that range. So Hunger Vidar on them, and hope for the best. Karlach's gonna go down again, unfortunately.
I will ascend.
We might be able to prevent that, though, if we give her Sanctuary or something. But I kind of don't want to be quite honest. Kind of really don't want to. Is there anything else we can do? We can summon the spiritual weapon right there. That'll be somewhat of a distraction. And we could heal Karlach, I guess. Oh no, we have to be close to her. Can we throw anything? A javelin, maybe?
Taking position.
A decent amount of damage. Axe and Charge and try and do it again. So yeah, javelins are nice.
On my word.
Karlach, can you do anything at all? I don't know if you can, like, do bonus actions. Yeah, so you can do a bonus action, at the very least. You could teleport away, potentially. Where's your big healing potion? Just go ahead and drink one of these, and hope for the best. Because you don't have much going for you. Just try and get away from them. Yeah, just try and get away from them for now. You lost your weapon, it's over there, so that's a little unfortunate. You go ahead and try and finish this one off. And of course, a crit miss. Very nice.
You will not take me.
Oh wow, Lysel's doing really bad too. That is unfortunate. Sorry about that, Lysel. It's because they heat metal, I think. She was wearing heavy armor, so they just heated the metal to deal damage and all that stuff. Yeah, so there's actually like an Ice Storm ability that you can use here. How did you lose your concentration? What even happened there? You were hit for 1 damage because you... Okay, whatever, game. What do I even want to do here? This is a little annoying. So we could get Lysel up. Oh, we have to get Lysel up, actually. We have to.
Worth a try.
That is unfortunate. That is really unfortunate.
Victory awaits.
So Lysel, go ahead and do a mass heal. It won't do much, but it'll at least give everyone some temporary hit points.
Fuck yes.
Karlach, it's time to go stompy. So, come on. So yeah, that takes care of those at least. One to go. She's in a decent position to tank some hits. And hopefully the weapon actually does something for once. It did a little damage. It's better than nothing, I guess. Ice Blast on you. Yeah, that's a decent amount of damage from that too. Yeah, just go ahead and
Better
turn
avoid
invis.
unfriendly eyes.
Or hide, I guess. Yeah, it didn't do anything. I didn't think it would. I didn't know if they'd go after her or her. Yeah, they're diversifying. Well, all that's left is to hit them really, really hard.
Wanna dance? Phew.
Alright, everyone. Get out of the fire, please.
Enough waiting. I crave
Get out of the
blood.
fire, please. And toggle group mode.
march.
I am glad that I actually was able to level up like that. That's pretty big. I didn't think I was that close to leveling up, so I am very happy about that, actually, because level 6 is really nice. Level 5 is great, but level 6 is when you start getting all the cool abilities and some of the things. So we can either go for a Barbarian in order to get the extra attack, which might be worthwhile, actually, because we also get the extra movement. Or I could go into Rogue, so I can get Hide as a bonus action, and all this other stuff as bonus actions. This might be better for me, honestly, because of how I plan on fighting Grym. Yeah, I'm tempted. We're gonna go for this one, actually. Yeah, we're just gonna keep this so that we get the extra movements and the extra attack. No. See, I want to go for the thief. The thief is the thing I'm trying to rush, and then we can go for the extra attacks. Oh boy. Wait, that's what armor she's wearing? Okay, and now you finally have access to Shadow Step, which is amazing. And now I think I can actually start making you into a druid next time. So for you, we're going to continue down this path. What does this get me? Oh, superiority dice. Okay. They fuel your Battlemaster maneuvers. I could probably do that at some point, but let's keep going with this so that we get another feat. Produce Flame isn't very useful. Resistance is really useful. I don't think anyone has resistance either, so let's go ahead and pick up resistance. And we could go ahead and get this. Like I mentioned before, I need to rebuild her at some point to get her wisdom stat up higher, because currently she is not a very good caster, and that's just how it is baseline. So what do we want? Warcasting? So you gain advantage on... yeah, so let's go for Warcasting. Oh, that's pretty nice armor on you. That's the spider armor, I think. Honestly, I might want to swap that over to someone else, though, because you don't do poison damage, and I think... no, she does corrosive damage. I was thinking about Shadowheart. So just keep going Warlock with you, I suppose? I don't see any issues with just going Warlock the entire way. Fireball's nice. Remove Curse, Stink Cloud. Okay, so I think we're gonna go for... oh boy, should we go for Counterspell? Counterspell is always fun. But Fireball is necessary. Gaseous Form can get us into a lot of places, so let's just go for Fireball. It matches his character a little bit more, too.
Oh, I could go for a good meal.
Okay, so let's just loot everything. I don't have time to be picky about where it goes. It doesn't weigh much of anything, so it's not that big of a deal.
Up to.
Now let's get my weapon back. Of course, you did not automatically equip it, so latest. Put my weapon back on. Lysel?
Flackets will be
Go
done.
and pick these up. Those are really
Come
nice.
on, let's go.
Seriously, javelins and throwing spears and all that. Amazing weapons that most people like overlook.
Yeah.
So, greater invis, that's nice. We can give that to Gale at some point. I think if you respec the wizards, though, they lose all the spells that they've learned previously, so that's one reason I haven't really taught him anything. Also because I don't really like his character. But that's a personal thing.
Gimme.
Okay, go ahead and just pick this up, I suppose. Come on, let's get this. Wow, one hit. Oh. We now have all the mithril and all the plates that we need. There's some more bodies over here I could loot, but they're in the lava and I don't feel like it. So let's go ahead and get in here. The first thing that we're going to make is the shield, but before we do that, we are going to drop a hard save.
The Adamantine Forge. Impressive stuff.
Yep, cool. We're gonna drop a hard save here, in case the bug thing happens where you don't actually get 2 items. And we have to be careful when we jump, because you can actually take damage if you land there. So let's go ahead, go into the mold thing.
Ah, this is where that mold goes.
And I believe you have the shield.
Oh, action, not reaction.
Do you have the shield on you? Yeah, you have the shield on you.
I'd love to, thanks.
Fits. Now it just needs something worth forging.
And in the crucible, I believe we have to put the mithril. Kinda wish it would just highlight the stuff that we need. And also the menu wouldn't be behind the other one. Just nitpicking a little bit. Can we just put both mithril in there? No, we don't want to do that because that would potentially make 2 of the same item. If I recall correctly, that was an issue that some people had, where it used the mold twice. And now we have to lower the forge. Somebody said that you could actually lower the forge in advance. But I think it actually doesn't let you do that. Alright, now let's get everyone in position where they're going to be safe. And we're probably just going to do a jump cut.
Nice.
So everyone stealth up. I'm going to get on the forge over here. Get the lava going. And I believe Shadowheart is going to be the one doing all the damage. Normally I would do like a minor illusion to get Grym to walk out into the lava and such, but I don't think that's necessary. We can get her over here just in case, though, to get him to look this direction. The reason I want to use Shadowheart is because she has the hide as a bonus action, and currently she is the only one that has that. Otherwise, I'd have Will doing it, because Will hits really, really, really hard. So, like, once again, I've mentioned this several times, if you have a cheese character that you want to make really cheesy, make him a warlock, give him the dark vision, superiority vision thing, and also, you know, just make him a thief or whatever in addition to that so that they can just do everything.
Come on, let's go.
Okay, so let's get started. Oh, I forgot to shapeshift Shadowheart again, so she doesn't have the bonus. Oh well, not a big deal. Just less likely to hit. I keep calling him Grym, I mean Grym. Sorry. There's another character that looks like him called Grym in like Guild Wars. Who's on fire? Alright, so we just about have him now. If you couldn't tell, I changed the strategy up a little bit Before I had like the minor illusion distracting him and such, but towards the end of the fight, I noticed that if there was anything else obstructing his path or whatever, he would it would stand on one of these platforms and never get back into the lava. So this is a strategy that I kind of knew about but didn't really want to do because of how tedious it is. You put everyone up on the ledge here, except for one person who triggers this, and it doesn't matter if they can stealth or not. They haven't given Grym any like ranged attacks, so you can just take pot shots at him all day. And hope for the best.
The blade will not bend.
So this fight's gonna be over as soon as Will does this then. And in this fight, Will was the MVP by a long shot.
It's done.
Like it wasn't even close.
Good.
Toggle group mode. Get rid of stealth.
What's next?
Shadowheart, you can jump down here with your, what is it? Shadow step ability? I think you can anyway. Alright, what if we put shadows right here? Can you shadow step into darkness there? I think you can,
Get some rest.
but you can jump down there and you might survive? Yeah, you just take a lot of damage. I don't have to do this, I just feel like doing this. So let's go ahead and heal up with you. And jump down as well. I should get an achievement for that, honestly. For surviving with one health after jumping. Alright, so now we have to be very, very careful with this. I will do a hard save right now, just to ensure that everything goes well. So, go for a hard save. I don't want to do this fight again. I've actually had to do it a few times now. That's a decent moment, but not too useful. So what we need to do is... I think we need to eject it.
Seems to be stuck.
Okay, so we hit the thing first. With the, what is this? The lever. And the big thing is you don't want Grym dying on this, and you don't want to summon it in the middle of the fight. So let's take this. Now the mole.
No use. He's blocked.
Right, well, can we do this now? Can we put another one in there? Maybe I was supposed to, like, swap them out real quick. So we have another piece of mithril. So we have to heat it up with lava. Oh wait, the injector. I need to activate this to open it back up. And the next one I want is the splint mail, which I think you have? No, I must have it.
Ain't good looking.
Come on, splint mail, where are you? Right in my face? There we go, the splint mail.
Saddle up.
Yeah, we don't care about the shield anymore. So let's go ahead and activate this, and hope for the best. Hopefully this works and it doesn't, like, bork it. So yeah, now that's going. I've only done this one time previously, getting, like, extra items. I did it on my Dark Urge character. But, it's kind of tedious to do, as you can see. And it is extremely easy to mess up, because as far as I know, they haven't fixed it to where it's a guaranteed. He can mess it up if he dies on there, and if you do it in the wrong order, you can mess it up. If you accidentally go up top, you can never come back down, as far as I know, so that messes it up as well. Oh, there we go. We got the shield and we got the splint. Very nice. Now we can start sending stuff to camp. So let's go latest and greatest and send that to camp. Just keep it as a collectible. Let's go weight, actually. Wow, the Adamantine chest that's really tiny weighs that much? That's crazy. So this, I can't actually use this. Lysel can, though. The shield, however, I am definitely going to be using. I don't get any more AC from this, but what I do get is the reeling, which makes it to where enemies that try to hit me, they can't do as much damage. It's like -2 to attack rolls. So, it's pretty good. Really good, actually. send this to camp. I think I can actually give this to Shadowheart.
Whatever comes, I'm
Like, if she wasn't using a staff, I think she could use this. Because it's not armor. No, it actually is considered armor. Okay, never mind. Hard to tell with one thing and another
it's good
thing.
to be alive.
Okay, so Executioner Axe. That deals fire damage to insects and such. Not too useful, but it's decent. It's a two-handed thing, though, so I'd lose access to the shield. Attacks can't crits, grant resistance to fire, and it's considered heavy armor, so you can have that.
Eager for battle.
You already can't be crit from this, though. So you're not proficient with heavy armor. That's a slight issue, but it won't be that big of a deal, to be quite honest. I don't think that really matters too much. I thought that you were, though, because you're a fighter, but oh well. Oh wait, no, it shows that you're proficient. Maybe it was like showing me or whatever. Resistance to fire. Does this also give resistance to fire? No, it does not. So go ahead and put this on as well. And let's see what you look like with the helmet. Oh yeah, that looks ridiculous. They should have at least tried to make a match, but whatever. Whatever, I'm not gonna be too concerned about that. Can Will wear this? Or is this gonna obstruct his, like, ability to do spells and such? Okay, so, like, some helmets, if you put them on him, it, like, messes up his spell ability.
What's the story?
That must be, like, armored
All
helmets
right.
and such. Let's go top side and see what's left. There shouldn't be too much left. Yeah, we managed to get 2 items out of that. That's really nice. And as far as I'm concerned, they're, like, the 2 best ones. Weapons are decent, like I've said before, but they're, like, niche. Can't really use them for everything. They're not good as weapons themselves. Like this flail I have here is technically better than the mace that I would have gotten. Alright, so anything over here. Anything worth value. Just checking it out. Not that I can see. The only other thing that's left is to go back to the Myconid colony and turn in the head. And then after that, I believe it's just some generic wrapped-up stuff in the Underdark and also topside. So that's going to be next episode. This episode might seem short, but I've been recording for like 2 hours, just trying to get that fight right. And I had it glitch on me one time before, where the thing didn't work at all. So I had to like redo the entire fight after that, and I was like, oh, there goes all that time. Okay, is the map going to load in? Oh wow, they're all here. I haven't actually seen that either. So let's let the map load in because, yeah, I don't know what's going on here. Look away, look away. Come on, hurry up. Thank you.
Here goes.
Don't steal stuff. Do not steal stuff.
We've had some rest. Maybe we can still go back for the others.
No, Lunkbug. Our work is bigger than...
No need for me to ask how you fared. Some of my kin have already made it here, safe and sound. It's past time we were back in the city. But if you find yourself there, call on us. The Iron Hand gnomes are good friends to have.
I really wish you guys had more impact in Act 3, but none of the side, like, deep knowns do anything in Act 3, really.
I heard about Warbron. But the cause is bigger than any one of us. You've made sure his work is done, even if he's not there to see it. He'd be grateful.
Alright.
Thanks again for offing that drow. Only made it here because of you. But I stuck in Moonrise with a bunch...
Yeah, we'll get him. Don't worry.
The Myconids are trying to help, but
Iron Hand keep us safe.
Okay, no one else has anything to say, huh?
You've done so much. I hate asking for more. But you see more slavers. Burn them.
Sure, no problem. And I guess the other guy, what's his name? Pisspot didn't come over here. I know that's not his name, but it's better than what I would call him. So let's go ahead and turn this head into you and get our final upgrade.
The drow sought to shatter our circle. Now his flesh may feed its growth. In dealing death, you have brought this circle life, and thus we name you Life, chanter.
Nice.
As our circle grows, so shall your song. Wherever you go, only listen, and you may hear it.
Very nice. Voice of the Circle. And let's see what that actually does for me. Misty Step is really, really potent. Voice of the Circle grants +2 to persuasion checks for 10 turns. That's actually kind of nice. It's a long rest thing, but it's still kind of nice. And the best part is, I don't have to wear it. Someone else can wear it. Like Will.
A hero at heart.
You can take that worthless amulet off and put this on instead.
Making me sweat.
And they're just dancing.
We've had some rest. Maybe we can still go
That's
back
Nir's
to the
head.
others.
Yeah.
Peacebringer.
It's a shame that we're not getting the spore bonuses though. Like we're supposed to like get a spore bonus here that gives us like +6 to everything.
My friends are trapped in...
A little more rest and...
Okay, cool. Don't think there's anything else here other than talking to the NPCs to see what's going on.
The nutrition my species receives from other minds is difficult to emulate. I greet you, child of the sun. I was born with a propensity for arcane magic my people despise. It gave me the strength to resist the Elder Brain. Every waking hour I pushed back against its dive. The moment its control shattered, I fled. In the beginning, I had an arrangement with a lich. Excellent company, despite what one would expect. I required brains, but our ambitions eventually split, so I left his company. And thus I now feed from those who... Perhaps the peoples of the Underdark will be less inclined to violence if they comprehend the cost, yes?
Okay. There's no yeah, no, I'm
A
not gonna
tongue
attack you.
of you may find them in nature.
And go talk to you.
Welcome back. Have you made... I do enjoy a good
No, I just want to
bargain.
trade with you.
If
See if there's
anything in
anything
my
here.
private collection is
Scorching
to your
Ray.
liking.
Genial Strides. That's useful. That's actually really useful. The Staff of Bane is also nice, but you have to be a warlock for that, and you have to have the pack thing in order to use it. And Will's already got a much, much better weapon than that. Magic Missile on that's decent. I'm going to come back here at a later point and steal all this. I'm just going to outright say that. Because this is really expensive, and I want it all. So that's going to be something that I do off camera. I should probably have gotten this too. This would have helped me out tremendously. Nothing I can really sell to you. And I'm going to look up the location of the other mask, because I know there has to be another mask somewhere. I got to Act 2, and I was only able to get like 3 pieces
Very
of the
well.
armor.
I have mushrooms to catch.
Cool. And I don't think they have anything else to say, so yeah, we're going to wrap up the episode here. As far as I know, other than finding miscellaneous stuff here, we've pretty much done everything.
Well.
This is Crim, signing out. If you enjoyed the episode, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.